I consider it an honor to be here to congratulate Al Zamsky and welcome him to the College of DuPage Athletic Hall of Fame. I cannot think of anyone more deserving than Al to be in the Hall of Fame. There is no one, I think, that is more of a legend at the college in the swimming program or in the athletic program than Al is. He came to the college from California in 1967 and started that program from the scratch with no facilities, having to go out and rent facilities all over the district. And he brought that philosophy of community college education to this area. Go out to the community and bring the community to the college. Really had no choice because we had no facilities, so you had to go out to the community. And Al did a beautiful job of building that program. So I can't think of anyone more worthy of being inducted into the Hall of Fame than Al Zamsky. I'd like to share one personal story about Al that I think is rather humorous. When we first brought in Ralph Miller to be the athletic director, he asked his assistant, what is the worst thing that could happen to the physical education department and the athletic department here at the college? What would be our biggest weakness if something happened? And his assistant told him, and I think truthfully, for Al Zamsky to retire. He is so much a part of what this place is all about that if he retired, we would be in real trouble. First off, he's here from 6 in the morning usually till midnight some nights and late at night other nights. He has started almost all of the programs dealing with water here, and so it would be a great loss if Al Zamsky retired. Al's role at the college was so critical in developing so many programs. He developed a swimming program. They competed in the state and really won everything in the state every year. They competed in the conference, and they were almost always champions in the conference. And they also competed at the national level, but they had to compete against scholarship schools because at that time there was only one division. Scholarship and non-scholarship competed against each other. And then when they divided into two divisions in 2001, I believe it was, and then the College of DuPage did win a national championship in the non-scholarship schools. Al taught here from 1967 to 1996. He developed a swimming program, the senior swimming program, a faculty family program on Sundays for swimmers, scuba. He has many, many scuba graduates all over the area that came through here and learned from Al. In fact, Al told me that he learned scuba and they started promoting it in California when he was out there teaching at a community college, and they had a long bed truck with glass sides and filled it with water and went around the area and showed people what scuba was and how beautiful it could be to use that kind of gear to go down and see what was underneath the water. And Al did a beautiful job of doing that. I can't think of anything really that Al didn't have his hand in here at the college when it came to the pool and water. And a lot of that he had to develop in rental facilities. In fact, he once told me that the philosophy sort of was if you don't flush it, we'll use it when trying to find rental facilities around the community. It's an honor for me to be here to introduce him to the Hall of Fame. I can't think of anyone who deserves it more.
Al Zamsky served as College of DuPage's swim coach from 1968 to 1985 and 1989 to 1991, as well as aquatics director from 1968 to 1994. He coached 12 men's and 9 women's state championship teams. He was named COD's Outstanding Faculty Award winner in 1988, and 3 years later, the college's Aquatics Center was named the Albert Zamsky Natatorium. The NJCAA recognizes Zamsky with its Al Zamsky Non-Scholarship Male Team Award after each championship meet. A 1980 NJCAA Coaches Association Service Award recipient, Zamsky is a member of both the NJCAA and Illinois Swimming Coaches Halls of Fame. Please welcome Al Zamsky to the stage.
Wow. I could just say thank you, Ron, because Ron and I were together for those. He had hammer throwers that never threw hammer. I had swimmers that had never swam. It made for an interesting year. But let me speak just for a moment on the trip to this podium. In 1967, I got a phone call from Dr. Joseph Pelmery. And I was sitting in California, and he asked if I would like to be interviewed for a position in a new college in Illinois called the College of DuPage. Before I knew it, I had a trailer loaded to my car with scuba tanks, kickboards. I was very happy that we didn't have noodles in those days. Those that don't know what noodles are, well. And off we went. So I drove across the United States to the College of DuPage. Ferry Road in Naperville. So I went to Ferry Road in Naperville, and I looked, and I couldn't find the College of DuPage. So there was a beautiful building there. I walked into this very lovely receptionist who said, what do you need? And I said, I'm trying to find the College of DuPage. She said, look across the street. I looked across the street, and all I saw was corn. Because somewhere out in that cornfield, there were 3 trailers. Welcome to the College of DuPage. And as you've heard today, those first 16 years for those of us who were trying to start the program were challenging. On a family level, I have my family in the back, several places back there, and I think my family in many ways reflects the College of DuPage. I would tell you, I take great pride in that Margaret back there, she's looking down, graduated from the College of DuPage. It doesn't sound like much, but when you have 3 kids in diapers and you're trying to get an education, that's a challenge. My son, John, one of the taller people back there, graduated from the College of DuPage. My youngest daughter, she took off for skiing. So I owe the college a great deal. It's always been a dream of mine. You've seen the awards, recognition. You've heard of the National Junior College didn't start off real well. I mean, we only had one division in track. We only had one division in swimming, which meant that those of us with no room, no board, no tuition, and in most cases no facilities, had to go up against room, board, books, and tuition in Florida. So anytime we could make points, we were very happy. We've come a long ways. I'm standing here looking at this room thinking, if you told me 50 years ago that I would be looking at this room, I would have said, I don't know if we're going to make it this far. But one of the other models we had, I'm looking at Ron because he started to tell a story. I want to finish it. When we finished the A building, which is now the Berg building, he used the top floor for his runners. How do I know that? My office was in the corner, underneath. And there would be times when it looked like a thunderstorm. The worst time is when I had a young recruit and the picture fell off the wall. Make it work. I think that's where most of us were. We had a great gift given to us. I appreciate this honor today. I'm very comfortable with it. The last part of the goals of the committee, if I can find it. I just want to read the last part. Yeah. I won. We were playing a game. All right. Jane, I can't find it, but forget it. Hey, it's in there. My final thought is that I never thought 50 years ago that I would be looking forward to a tour of the College of DuPage. It's hard to believe. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to a young lady who will guide us around, and I'm hoping that she'll give me a big smile and look at me and say, welcome to the College of DuPage. Thank you.